Oh, look, it's Grump's little face. um, Last weekend was Ontario Comic Con Revolution. Let's see. All right, there I am. And it was really fun, actually. I had two panels to do, and one of them was actually kind of making me nervous. I don't know why. It was called Comics for Young Readers, making comics kids love. I had to write it down because I couldn't even remember what it was called because I was so nervous about it. I don't know why. I was thinking it's because I did make a book that's all ages, but I don't really think about it analytically, you know. So I had to come up with a reason, like a way to talk about this in a way that was helpful to people who would join a panel like this. And it was weird. So I was thinking, well, since I thought maybe I'll think about it in the reverse way. What did I like when I was little? And there were a couple of books actually, and I mean, they probably weren't even my favorites, but it must be telling that they're the first two that come to my mind. And the first one, it was this little golden book about Grover from Sesame Street, I believe. And Grover, okay, this is the reason why I didn't bring this one up. It was more like, hold on, I can't see anybody. So it was more about the Grover book. I think it was performance-based. Like my mom, she read the heck out of that book. And it was about Grover, the monster at the end of the book. Don't turn the page was the whole concept behind that. So each page, Grover would do increasingly like hardy ways to stick the pages together. Like he would glue it, he would wrap it up in like rope or something like that, and then hammer and nails. And every time we turned the page, at the next page, everything was in shambles and it was all over the floor. And Grover was like, "No, I told you, don't turn the page. There's a monster at the end of the book." So I didn't bring that one up because my mom would have to be there to perform it to see like why it was so great. So the second book, this one was like, oh, Mark is here. Be right back. Audio issues on my side. Good morning, afternoon, all by the way. Oh yeah, it's super morning for Mark. Oh, it was good to see you. So so the second book, it was and I was thinking this isn't going to be a great book to bring up either. It was a pop-up book about gnomes, and it didn't even have like a narrative to it. It was just about gnome life, but the pop-ups were like really cool. I think I was 5 at the time. So some of the pop-ups were too complex for my little 5-year-old fingers, so I ripped them. So I was thinking, all right, and this is all to try to get me to figure out how to talk to people at a panel at this convention about they all are there for a reason. They want to know, how do you make, you know, comics for young readers? I'm like, I don't know. So then this gnome book, that's not at all like a narrative kind of thing. It made me realize, okay, it's not really about like a hero's journey or, you know, some crazy thing that happens to your character. The really memorable ones, I guess for me, maybe for a bunch of people, is like the world building aspect of it, which is what this gnome book was. Like I have it right here. I'll show. Well, I don't have it. I think it probably got lost in the shuffle of life. But so here it is. Let's see. Where's my stuffs? Oh, there it is. That's what I need. So, all right, do this. I looked all over for a video of this and not for very long. So this was the first one I found that showed, I wanted a video because I wanted to show the pop-ups. So, all right. Oh, that's you guys. This is what I need. And here's another thing. I was like, whoa, this person's hands are huge. No, I just remember this book from when I was like 5, and it seemed like it was a lot bigger at the time. So normal hands, smaller book than I remembered. But The illustrations were really cool. Maybe that spoke to my 5-year-old self or something. Hey, welcome back from Ontario. Yeah, it was actually really fun. There was 2 panels I had to do. One was about this making memorable comics for kids, and I couldn't think of what to say. So I was thinking of this book that I liked and why I liked it to hopefully help me have something to say. And here's one of the examples. Like it's just talking about the living room of the gnomes that they carved into this tree. And the illustrations are really pretty and painterly, but each little part has a letter by it that corresponds with this little list here about, this is like number 5 is the secret path or the secret storage to all the nuts and whatever that they harvest. I forget what exactly, but each of these little letters just go into painstaking detail about their house, and I felt like I was there with them. It seems so real. Like the kid in the back, that's his little cubby hole, and he has a pet mouse. So I wish I still had the book, but this one's a little harder to scrub through. Let me see if I can get to this one here. The bathroom. So in the writing it says, the door leading to the toilet room is beautiful, but the comfortable throne is even more beautiful. I totally remember looking through this book and opening the door and seeing her get out of the bathroom, and I was like, that doesn't look very comfortable. But I believe them. If they say it is, it must be. And it did seem really ornate and cool. And I felt like I was like they were real. And I guess that's probably why, or not why, but the things that I would focus on trying to make a book is to just make it like a world that you'd want to live in. I love that the toilet is an actual throne. I know it looks like it would be cold and hard, but I mean, if they say it's comfortable, it must be comfortable. What a pretty pop-up book. I love things like that with a lot of detail. Yeah. Okay, so then I totally forgot about this page. Look what the trolls are doing to the gnome. So it did have like some drama to it. It's like too crazy. Yeah, and they lit his foot on fire, so there's darkness here. It appealed to me as a 5-year-old. And they went slave of the porch. Okay, let me fast forward. It's getting dark. And they put him on a treadmill. That sucks. All right, this is the page I ripped. This otter, there's on the right page here. Troll butts. I know. I'm not safe for work. Can't imagine young Beth giggling at the troll. I don't think I noticed them. It just felt like, no, that's how it is. I mean, butts or not, it's just life. What's a great Aussie breakfast? Like, for example, here a chorizo and egg burrito is a great start to a Sunday. That's true. Can't imagine yeah. Joel's like, I'm hungry. Troll butts make me snacky. Okay, so this little sea lion crossing the river, that's the one that I broke. Kind of. I ripped it a little bit. It has you're supposed to like drag it from, back and forth, but it had like this little action where it was like actually kind of going with the flow of the water. So my little hands didn't have that dexterity, so I ended up ripping the tab off it. And then I looked at this a couple times. So did they. It's missing. It's totally missing. They ripped it off too because it was tricky. Yeah, so all that to say, oh, here's the grand finale. This was cute. Just a little swinging gnome. I just had to like reach through my brain to try to calm my nerves, to think of something. I knew I must have had an answer for how to make memorable stories for kids, but I don't think of it that way. So this is kind of how I tricked myself into having something to say at Ontario Comic-Con. And it actually got like some nods of approval, like, yeah, world building, yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, it was a good book. And it helped me out like so many years later, so hooray. But yeah, it was, who was with me? The Hero Bear guy was with me. And I was just really surprised that they all had kind of similar things, similar stories and reasons and rationale as I did. And I'm sure they knew of it ahead of time. I barely figured it out on the way there. So that's good for me. See, what's Grandpa say about it? Oh boy. Aussies more get their breakfast desires from England more than anything. So a full English is certainly a well-desired start to the day. Eggs and whey, bacon, baked beans in a tomato sauce, hash browns, toast. Oh, bacon. That's a thing. When we were in Australia, Joel kept trying to order bacon, and they kept bringing him Canadian bacon. Like it's kind of fried ham, like. And every time he'd go, he'd say, "No, but do you have real bacon?" Yeah, of course we have real bacon. And they bring him the same thing because that's bacon. You're somewhere else. You're trying to order something that isn't there. I always thought that was really funny. Each time, like, but real bacon, right? Yeah, of course. Again, Canadian bacon. It's good. He had his heart set on like the little strips of fat and meat type of bacon. Yeah, that sounds like a good breakfast though. Big books for me as a kid were Usborne puzzle books. We found one a few weeks ago. Choose Your Own Adventure and Joe Dever's Lone Wolf. When you read your Choose Your Own Adventures, were you the kind of reader for those who would leave your thumb in the page before you committed to the adventure? Or did you just go for it? Like, all right, this is my life. Page is turning. Okay, grilled tomatoes is something I wish was a thing for Brecky here. Yeah, I thought I was getting grilled tomatoes and it was red bell peppers. It wasn't bad though. It wasn't all that bad. All right. Tomorrow is a very special day. I'm getting a piece of desk. I'm really excited about it. It's I built the desk that my computer's on. It's perfect because I built it to my specifications. It's a gnome size to follow the theme. So then this drawing one, it's something that I bought and it's too high, and then I put this easel on it. Now it's extra high. So tomorrow it should be, because it looks like the progress has it close enough here, it should be delivered early, for an early delivery tomorrow. And it's like this chunk of wood that I have to drill holes into and affix nice custom height legs on. And it's gonna be so much more comfortable. Because right now I keep doing it. It's like the scoot scoot, and all my pillows to try to raise this short chair to the regular height collapse and shift around. And it's just all these little things that they add up that are they're not right. And if you let them be not right, they'll just forever just be like that for the rest of your life. I can live with something forever and it be wrong. Gotta pay attention, make things comfortable. Ooh, piece of desk, yeah. It's gonna be nice. It should be walnut. I don't know about the finish. And I have to figure out some lighting. Lighting here is really bad. Every time I try to take a picture of something, it's just shadows and all that stuff. So this one, let's see. Yeah, I got my ref for the bass guitar. I did fingers, ta-da! And then Joel's gonna get this desk that I'm working on. And then we're in for a real treat. He's gonna do some live streaming. He's gonna have way more than 6 viewers, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Oh, I got this thing too. I think I'm gonna try to ink with this. This and I have a similar one. I was watching another streamer, Anthony Wheeler. This is the one I like because it's a harder tip. And since I'm not very, what does it say? Somewhere. That's interesting. It's like my eyes are blind to it because I know I've scrolled through it. Oh, there it is. So this one's hard, and I like it because I'm not very finessey. So I can get some line weights out of it, but you gotta press really good. So it's kind of like training wheels a little bit. And so then Anthony Wheeler uses this one. I thought, well, let me give it a try. They're little cheapy things. I think it's Tombow. I'm gonna say this really bad. Fudenosuke? Fudenosuke. I don't know. It's a soft one. Just dull. Oh, hi, Chris. Joel says, I have 7 viewers. He has streamed a couple times in his past. I think he did it on Facebook exclusively. I don't know what his plans are for destination of the stream, but he's going to be doing it more regularly. So here's what this one came with. So this is the same, these are the same, one's a hard, one's a soft. Let's see. Yeah, soft. I've seen Jules' art. It's all shadows or red. True story. Yes. So this one. Oh, look, it gets a lot thicker. Then it's got more range. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna mess things up with this one. That's good though. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's something else. All right. That'll get me into trouble. Oh, someone did a thing. Yay! Mark, thank you for making it rain. Oh, look at him. So everybody falls. Perry's the only one that I added physics to make her bounce because she's crazy at that. I thought it'd be funny if she was the crazy one bouncing. Everyone else just falls. Oh. I like the last one. Very true, Chris. Good to see you. Lord of the Palette. Chris is the Lord of the Palette. I met Chris at a comic convention. He's friends of all the colorists, at least all the colorists in comics, because he worked at Photoshop and he was in charge of making Photoshop everything it was when it was good. He left and now everything's just crumbling. So, Chris, you are missed. Is this... Yeah, they're all... Honestly, there isn't a huge difference here. Some, I might prefer this one. If I was working larger, maybe this would make more sense. It came with this. And even with Google Translate, I'm like, this isn't helpful. I don't know what these are. Let's see. Joel says, black, white, and red is my favorite combo. That is the truth. I'm gonna see if I can do this Google Translate. All right, there it is. that doesn't help me. I'm sure it's whatever shorthand they used to make this legible for people who understand. It didn't really translate. It looks like it's a ruler to make, what is it called, kanji or something? 4 characters or 5 characters. So I don't think this is for me, but there it is. Okay, where's my base? There it is. What we could do. Can I see you? There he is. Happy Grump. Yeah, Grump had a good Comic-Con Revolution. Even sent some zines home with people, so that was exciting. And I still like this one, but I'm going to use the less crusty one for you guys. Same thing. HB, I think this is a 5.5 or something. What did I miss? I'm changing my desk arrangement to have a better camera setup and a smaller drawing area, easier for filming. Yeah, and he doesn't have a great flat area to do painting on, and he does a lot of stuff that's better to paint flat, I guess, or he's more comfortable doing it. So flat will be better, or having like a transforming kind of desk is what I was intending, putting this on top. I love how your squiggles just look quintessentially like they are absolutely your squiggles. You have a very distinctive line work. Oh no! Yeah, that's me. Woo! Certified. That's art right there. I can't lay claim to all of that. Chris, you mean you're absolutely kick butt work at Adobe on Photoshop? Didn't you say when everybody was complaining recently about the color picker being broken by the recent update that you wrote really complete notes for the new developers or whatever program writers to not mess it up, and they did it anyway? Those aren't your words. That's my paraphrasing. Yeah, and they eventually fixed it. They sure did. I finally was able to update. It took forever. Mark, does every base have staggered bolts to tighten the strings? Have I already messed up? I picked one and went with it. Some of them, let's see. Hold on, I started wrong. Delete. There we go. All right, let's see. .99% of bass guitars have those 2 tuning nuts on either side. Are they staggered all the time? Like, let's see, like this one? Or are they ever like, I can just look. I figured you were, oh, they're all different. Okay, I guess that's good. Some are vertical, like 4 on one side. Yeah, staggered. 4 on one side, 4 on one side. Some don't have a headstock. That Ellen girl, the 11-year-old bass player, she has one with no, I think it's called frets. It's just like a blank wooden neck with strings. And she plays that pretty well. I'm not sure my terminology is right. All right, we're going with this one. Same as we had. Yep, fretless bass. Some girl at Comic-Con Revolution was offering her voice acting skills to be Periwinkle in YouTube shorts. She was convincing Beth to make. Yeah, she's really cool. She does cosplay, and she and this group of people, they're part of their brand, and I think they put it on t-shirts, and I don't know what else kind of art and merchandise they sell, but it's the Square Society. I'm missing a word there. Square Society. And yeah, they've been really cool to me and Grump forever. Far less common for electric guitar. Or Tony Levin and the Stick, says Chris. What now? You think two on either side is more traditional? All right, let's see. So I've gone and erased all my orienting lines. All right, there we go. So I'll do that whole like tapered thing. It's weird drawing something at an angle, but the tapers are non-symmetrical, so it's just everything. I'm trying not to make it look bloopy. We did have our Joel and my artwork was on the Comic-Con badges, not on the exhibitor ones though. It was, but that's better, I guess. I should have just snagged an extra badge, but well, what am I gonna do with it? I'm just gonna stare at it like, oh, remember? But yeah, people were walking around with Joel's artwork, my coloring, all weekend. Apparently there was a good lineup of voice actors. There we go.
X-Men 96 or 97 show.
The voice actors of X-Men 96. I guess they were all there, and they had such a good crowd of fans, a long line, that they hung out for a little longer to like after the show ended, so they can get through the line. I thought that was nice. I can only imagine how exhausting it would be. Because you don't really, it's not like you're burning calories sitting down, but it's, you know, it's a long time for a meet and greet and signs and all that stuff. I remember it was, I don't know if it was Phoenix Comic-Con or something, and Gates McFadden was in the green room trying to eat a yogurt, and everyone was just like taking their, you know, taking turns harassing her because nobody wanted to bombard her, but as soon as one person was done, there was another one like, hi, I'm so and so. She's like, ah, thanks. All right. I'm just a snacky lady. That must fill the soul to see your art out and about at Comic-Con. Yeah, it's weird. Just because it's in such a weirdly validating way to have your artwork on a Comic-Con badge. It's almost as interesting as having your artwork on the cover of the sketchbook you buy at Michael's. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll line these up with my little guide, and that one will be lower. I don't want this circle then. Too many circles. reminds me, I already had The World According to the Joker book, but a couple of weeks ago, Kylie and I came across the Batman one in the wild, and the checkout clerk was nerding out hard when we were telling them that both of you were our friends. Yeah, that was a really fun project to work on. I drew, I think maybe it was The World According to Joker, Harley drew some art, like Joker fan art or something, and I was the one that drew those. So that was kind of fun. It wasn't a pop-up book, but it had a spinny wheel and some sort of like loose glued post-its in the book. I don't know what you would call that. It wasn't interactive, but it was it had stuffs. It was interesting. Me being me, all I could think of was like the flaws in my scribbles. Well, yeah. I try to I can't ignore that either, but I try. We signed a couple of them because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I colored that. Joel drew it. I was excited. I should make this, put a P on it or something. Or Periwinkle. Why wouldn't she have a custom bass that she doesn't know how to play? Mark says, all artists are their own worst critics, picking up on the things no one else would notice. I'm the same way with my music, and why I don't really let many people listen to it. Yeah, the creative, tortured artist kind of thing. Musician. I don't think it's avoidable, because it's the critiques, the self-critiques that get you to a level where you can be, adequate at the thing. If you're always like, oh, I'm the best, this scribble is the greatest, I don't think you would make much progress in whatever your art is. But then you have to draw the line, I guess, so to speak. It can't be all like tortured soul. Am I even okay? Oh, something got delivered. Oh, you know what Amazon just delivered right now? I got a new banner stand for convention. I'm kind of, the whole Grump Artist Alley thing, it's a bit of a work in progress. I'm touching on something now though. It's getting better. More people are just kind of hanging out, like absorbing everything, and not everybody buys something, but everybody is checking it out. And maybe once I get more stuff on the table, I've already accomplished half the battle, which was being seen and being noticed. And they like Grump, they just don't know who he is. And it's a lot harder to spend your money on this thing you don't know what it is, when you can go get your glossy photo signed by X-Men 97, was it? Choices. Draw the line. Yeah. I was saying it like, you're saying it really? Chris says, yes, seeing art or even algorithms out in the wild really does boost the soul. You call them algorithms? Chris, that's interesting. That was such an interesting project. The Joker one was kind of weird. He was the narrator of the book, and it added so much to the interpretation. Says Joel. How dangerous is Amazon? That whole 24-hour delivery thing is amazing. It's crazy, right? it's hard to not, right? They say they'll bring it right away. I'm like, well, I could use it tomorrow, but you don't have to. That's stressful for everybody involved. You don't need the thing tomorrow. But, you know, not a lot of times, more and more often now, I'll find something on Amazon and then I'll go to the person's website and see like, well, all right, what is their price? Is it similar? It's not going to be lightning fast shipping, but I think they know that, and they'll throw in like an extra something or other. Like you can get a camera lens on Amazon, and you can get the same one at B&H, but B&H will throw in a filter. You know, that kind of thing. And also, I trust B&H's shippers a lot more than the Amazon ones. They just throw it into whatever box. But those lenses are expensive. Oh, there it is. It's a little box. Oh, it's a little box. That bodes well. Because, hold on. There. Thank you very much. Part of the reason why I'm trying to figure out this, oh, it's heavy. A new, ooh, rattly too. A new banner stand is because it's impossible. Sorry. I'm trying to like flip it over so I'm not showing my address, but it's impossible to fly with the one I have currently. So if this works, it's not all that big, right? For what is that? It's like, I bet you this, oh, you know what? Ugh. Leroy! Hi, Leroy, long time no see. How are you? So this box is what, 17 by 8. That'll fit into a luggage, even if I like, especially if I break it down. How have you been? What have you been up to? I've been hiding in my cave. I hear that. The cave is a cozy space. Hope you've all been good. Really good. Yeah. We just finished oh, well, I guess a little flying bug came in with the delivery. I was talking about, we just got back from Ontario Comic-Con Revolution, and it was excellent. All right. Okay, good. I got this thing too. Been working on multiple projects. I finally started working on my own IP comic. Oh, fantastic! Just watching Beth do her talenty things. Oh, there's a lot of like talk and I did 4 circles. Hooray! Okay. I got a little mini nice brush. I got some watercolors coming too. Don't tell Joel. I finally got, I really wanted these, I can't ever say the name, schminke watercolors that they're super granulating, and they have, it's like the pigment has little sprinklings of like a contrasty color, and if you use the right paper, like a rougher watercolor paper, you get kind of those effects like that ink crisp, that Emerald du Chauffeur one that it's green, but it has like around the wet edges it collects red and it has shimmer. This doesn't have shimmer, but I mean just the different colors that it might have in it. So since I work itty bitty, I don't have an itty bitty good brush this size, so I got this one. We'll see. I'm gonna do some shikishi. Canada sounds like a good getaway. Like East Coast or West Coast? I've never been to West Coast Canada, like British Columbia and all that. Went to Toronto once. It was nice. It's the better side of the Niagara Falls. Either coast sounds like a good time. It's about a biker lady. Oh, this is your book. It's about a biker lady who can control an astral panther. What? Have I lost you? No. Schminke sounds more fun to say. Did someone say the right way to say it? Not lost at all. That sounds cool. Is there backstory on how she got the astral panther, or is that the story of her exploring how she got that? Excellent question. I would like to know that too. Leroy's like, no spoilers. All right, let's see.
Game begin.
You and reference. Okay, that's Amazon. Where is it? There you are. Got it. What I should do is try to like make it accurate. It should just be the feeling of like base-ish. Because I'm gonna get people like Mork who know the instrument are gonna be like, oh, that's not how many of those little pearly discs are in the neck there. I don't know the right way to say it. Sounds like a way to describe how you are feeling like you've been cheeky. Oh, I just meant a bit schminky. Or if you like lazing about. Just schminking around. Spoiler, yeah, she's pretty much ends up in an ancient grotto cave. After a bike race in the city, in the grotto, she finds an ancient talisman that unlocks the astral panther. That's gonna be really, those are gonna be some really cool visuals. Oh, are you gonna do like I did with Grump? You write it, draw it, and color it? Because you do all of those, right? You're gonna be in control of the entire look of that. Okay, base-ish, I say. You're doing it all, taking your time with it though. Yeah, because if you got to do it right. No one will remember if it's fast and ugly. They're not going to care. They're going to see a finished product looking really good, and you'll be proud of it forever. Beth has been playing Horizon Zero Dawn in the evenings. Pretty cool looking game. Yeah, I was talking to, we were lucky enough to catch the promoters, or the, I don't know what their official titles are, but promoters of the Ontario Comic-Con Revolution, no, maybe the owners, I don't know, anyway. They played the game too, but they finished it. They finished both of them, and I'm barely on the first one, and I just started, so I wanted to talk about it so bad, but it's like, no, too much information. So it turns out what they were talking to me about during dinner, I just did yesterday. They're like, oh, you've passed the Nora, all the Nora side quests, right? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm done. I was on the last one. I was visiting the last person who had something to do with it. And after you see, or while you're going to that person, that's when you encounter all the stuff that they were talking to me about. So I was just off by like, I don't know, 10 minutes of gameplay, I think. But it's a really cool looking game. And that's the first one. They said the second one is that much better. Exactly, I can't stand rushing my stuff. Yeah. I was in another panel over the weekend. We were doing sketches for the audience members. And I was thinking each of us were going to do one drawing. They said you do a 10-minute drawing, and I thought, well, that's kind of quick. But I'll take a little longer, and whoever the artist after me can start, and I'll finish mine up while they talk. That's not how it was at all. They had us, they had the people in the audience line up with their suggestions, and we all were supposed to do 10-minute drawings until like the end of the hour. So I guess that would have been each of us doing 6. I did 2 because I was thinking, who's gonna want like a 10-minute drawing from me? It's gonna look so bad. So hold on, I'm gonna sip right in your ear. So I figured, well, I'm gonna try to make something, you know, that wasn't even nice. It was just not bad. And I think, I don't really think I'll be able to do a panel like that because it's not fair to the other artists. Like they all have to churn out 6. It's like they're taking the slack up for me. Well, Beth only did 2, so I guess I gotta do an extra. All right, I feel like I made my rectangles too small. It'll work. Horizon Zero Dawn is on my list of games to get back to playing. I have such a big back catalog of games just sitting there to play. Stuck in a bit of game paralysis at the moment and trying to get back into things. I could totally see how that would happen. Their Steam had a sale. Do I need to say anything else? But there were things that have been on my wish list forever, and if they're like $4, $9 now, I figured, well, just, you know, put it there and play it when you can. But I won't do that again until I actually, they'll go on sale again. By the time I get to these games, there'll be another sale, so I don't have to fill my hard drive with games that I'm not playing. So what was the oh, Control was on super sale. I got that one. And Horizon what was that, Frontier with the next one? I got that one too. Buy all the games. Steam sales are so dangerous. My unplayed games on that platform, that is outlandish. Yeah. Then you start looking at hard drive sales. I'm like, oh, look, that's a pretty good price per terabyte. I don't know. Let's see. Steam had a sale. I told you guys about that one game. I couldn't decide whether or not to buy it on Steam or for the PS5. What game was it? Edith Finch? Something Edith Finch? It was like $4 on Steam and probably 9 or just, maybe it was more on PlayStation, but I didn't want to. The whole reason that I opted to pay more to have it on my PS5 was because I didn't want to do the whole like go unplug and replug the TV to the computer, and then middle of the night, I'm already tired, plug it all back in the way it's supposed to be so it's ready in the morning. So I figured, all right, just buy it on the PlayStation. It's easy. The game was only like a day long. It was like, it was a... Did I finish it one night or 2 nights? Maybe I finished it in 2 nights. It had to have been like a 14-hour long game or something like that. The math is off, but it was, the point being, I could have just weathered the storm of unplugging something on Steam for like 1 or 2 nights. But live and learn. Now I look at how many hours the game is. It was a good game, but it was kind of depressing a little bit. Not that depressing. That and then Untangle, both of those were like feelings games. I'm like, no more feelings games. And then Horizon Zero Dawn right away. It's like, they got me again. Oh, you should be checking out your PlayStation Plus membership. being like, you see, that's the thing. I don't want the membership. I'd rather pay for things individually rather than, I'll go through months of not playing anything. And I think that by the end of the year, the value for it isn't there for me. What is this thing? Silver mystery plate. Holds the strings. Weather the storm of unplugging. Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal when it was only going to be for like 1 or 2 nights. I like the setup. I have a Bluetooth keyboard and I connect my controller through a long... Is the controller? I don't think the controller is Bluetooth. I was considering getting the one of those fancy Xbox controllers with the Wi-Fi or wireless dongle kind of thing, just to have a dedicated PC controller and PlayStation controller. Because one of the issues is like, all right, pay attention, Windows, as I'm connecting this again. No, I said this. Windows, I'm telling you for the last time, I'm connecting this. Behave. So if it was always, the Xbox controller is always on Windows, I don't have to worry about that. And I can get all fancy and make a orange and gray controller. I don't think this holds the strings. This isn't on that much of an angle. I kind of exaggerated it. And then there's like the string little anchory points, I guess. I don't know, just figuring it out. It is kind of crooked though. Hold on. Fix it. I'm ignoring my little structure lines here. I drew it right here. It's right here. That should be the parallel for this thing, and it totally isn't. Look at this one and look at this one. See? That's why I'm only the colorist on convention badges, not the artist. There. That's more accurate. I shouldn't do it that way. Let's try that. Yeah, in Horizon Zero Dawn, there's these animals, these mechanical monster animals. I was thinking, this guy, he's huge, and I don't have the weapons I need for him. Maybe this is too early for me to be engaging in this conflict. And then I realized, I think I shot his fire cannon off, and I can grab it and hit him with his own fire cannon. Is that right? It's so new that I'm thinking, that wasn't there before, was it? I really don't think I just didn't see a fire cannon there lying on the ground. These giant birds attacking me. Okay, so I already see another problem. Morky didn't tell me. If I want to like connect all of these for real, hold on. Again with my lax drawing ability here. What is this? I think it's supposed to be like that. Is it? Yeah, kind of. Okay. All right, so let's count the ways I've messed up. 1. This is fine. This is not. That goes down there. Make your chin a little bigger. And then there's a bar right here. All right, so then let's pretend that the strings are all evenly spaced. 2, 3, 4. And now they're all just like running right into each other. That won't do. Won't do at all. So yes, it goes there. This one goes there. I don't even want to know if they're supposed to go counterclockwise or clockwise. This is how it's happening. Okay, so let's see. If you're going up here and you go, now I see why they're staggered. See that? I'm learning so much. Okay. All right, there we go. There. Oh goodness, that looks so weird. You need a nut at the top of the fretboard? You mean like the little, these little thingies? Wait, fretboard. That, I think you mean these, right? Are those the little nuts? The little wing nut things? The little white strip that aligns all the strings. Oh, this thing. Wait. Oh, the one below it? There's like 2. I drew that one. I didn't draw that one. Oh my goodness. She got this one at like Temu or something. It's all over the place. Chris says, I have friends who make custom guitars, and while they are all over the place, that must be really cool to see. It doesn't matter. Okay, good. Maybe Perry has strategic stickers all over the place on her bass because she's punk rock. Yeah, I gotta. There's so much to figure out. I'm like, how to draw a bass? I guess I can cover mistakes with stickers. So there's that. Left hand fretboard, yes. The one below, you only need 1. Okay, well, one, I don't have a bass. I have a guitar, but I don't think that has the same stuff. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Hold on. There we go. All right. So, hold on. I made a rat's nest. It's superficial. Yeah, I see that. The guitar is like, it has some clues. Let's see. All I did was take these off, and they totally just tied themselves in knots while I went to grab the guitar. Okay, that'll do. All right, so this is so filthy. I'm gonna wipe it off real quick. Sounds fantastic. So this was my dad's old Sears Roebuck guitar. I never learned how to play it. I just have it for nostalgic reasons. I'm gonna give myself what tetanus. Okay, let's see. It's like all, like aside from being dirty, it's the metal is kind of corroded or something. But I don't care, I'm just keeping it. Okay, this is slightly less worse. So, okay, this is the one I'm supposed to draw because it is separating the strings, just like you said. This is a superficial one. It's just there to corral them in. I don't know what that is. So that was, I think that's where the two things came from. Let's see, Sears Roebuck. It's a quality product. Let's see. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You can hear it? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
With my mic tuned out my guitar. Oh, you did hear it. Did you hear it, Mark? Yeah, it's not in tune and it's also missing a string. All right, let's see. So now I know the one you said was the one you needed was the important looking one. Yeah, I think I tried once to learn how to play it. I just lost interest. All right, so then let's see. It's 2, 3, 4. Things tend to look worse the more times you try to get all precise with them. It should just be like the essence of, instead of just to the letter. This doesn't even, there we go. Yet I'm gonna do it anyway. Just a guide so I can kind of figure out where they're supposed to go. Oh, I guess I should go. Oh, that's hand. I stopped at the end of the fretboard. That's perfect. Oh, it's excellent. There you go. Something like that. You know what? Did I already? Oh no, that's the P. Okay. And then where does this one go? It's chaos, utter chaos. Okay. Wow. Okay. Why did that end up over there? Okay, I guess I'm fixing this then. Never happened. Don't even worry about it. Look at that. Oh boy. This is now this wide. And that's just the way it is. This should only be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I bet you I could finish at least I could finish the guitar. I didn't get it at all near inking anything, but that's all right. Progress is made. Let's see. Okay, they're lower. They're lower. One's here, here, and here. Kind of. Custom. Chris's friend made it, so everybody tell Chris's friend. Okay, so then I don't know. Lines that get closer together coming up. Hold on, let me do the dots first. So there's one in the middle. Okay. And then a little bit further down, you got 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then on this side, what you got here? You got a pair of them. And then 4 kind of close together. 1, okay, these will be farther apart. Oh, it's beautiful. And they don't follow the stupid thing. That's all I have to do is follow this set of lines that I keep drawing and erasing that go like this. So that's how you do everything like that. And let's see. I don't know. Lines. Just pretend. The illusion of bass guitar. There. Very guitar. It's a beauty. Nailed it. I play the illusion bass. Alright. You know what? I did my best. Yeah, I just you go into something thinking, yeah, that's gonna be cool, and then when you break it down, it's like, oh, see, now there's 2 more spots here. And it's like, oh, I've got more than I bargained for there. Yeah, oh, I can tighten. That's something to work with that I can tighten up. Those darn lines, they're all like evenly spaced, getting smaller and closer together. Perry and her illusion bass. That's why Grump's gonna be like, make it stop. Ah. Alrighty. It'll work out in the inks. Yeah, I have a banner to check out, so I'm gonna build that right now in the kitchen. See how that goes. Bass-like. Looks amazing. Oh, thank you. It's a cartoon. Don't stress over it. You're right. You're right. But see, it's like you know, if I stress about it, it will be a tiny bit better. I'll just hate it a lot more. Rather than thinking, oh, look at me, I'm so good. And then it just be complete garbage and I'm the only one who likes it. So, nah, I have to find a balance. Illusion base it is. Post photos of the banner if you're happy with it. Oh, kitchen banner? You want to see photographs of kitchen banner? Joel, no, don't worry, we can fix it in post. Yeah, fix it digitally. Easy. Alrighty. Well, I think this deserves a blueberry snack. That's what I say. I'm gonna clean up my Amazon mess here. Thank you guys. Yeah, let's see. it's gonna be kind of interesting next time. Oh, yay! I love it. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I think, well, I was planning on turning that off after May, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth celebrating all year. But next time I stream, for sure I'm gonna have my new desk set up here. It might not look like much to you, but it's gonna feel a lot better. So, and then maybe we get a Joel stream or something like that. Woo, wouldn't that be a thing? Alrighty, let me put my fancy. I said, I don't know why these buttons, like, sometimes they're on my side, sometimes they aren't. But yeah, next week for sure. And one of these days I'll make good on my threat to throw extra streams in. Maybe increase the cost after May. I should just make different ones more. Leroy, it's really good to see you again. Good luck with your book. Alrighty, everybody. See you next week, if not sooner. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.